Q4 is just around the corner, and if you sell digital products online, now is the perfect time to tap into the holiday rush. People are searching for quick, creative, and festive downloads that they can use right away, and that's where we come in. In this video, I'll be sharing 5 Christmas digital products you can start selling today that are in high demand. Let's jump in. First up, let's talk about Christmas present labels. Shoppers love the convenience of printable tags that they can download instantly and use to make their gifts look special. So let's have a look at some examples here on Etsy, starting with this one, which is a set of 40 PNG Christmas gift tag labels. And these have this kind of vintage watercolor look to them with an illustration up at the top and then a to and from section at the bottom. And essentially what this is, what the customer would receive is a set of pages with the labels bundled onto them that they can then print out at home or at a printer, a professional printer, and then they would cut them out and write on them to include with their gifts. And this is a bestseller, and it's had 16 views in the last 24 hours, letting us know this is already in demand at the beginning of September. And it's been up for 10 months and has had over 500 sales. It's only bringing in about $20 per month in revenue with about 11 sales per month, but this is a low ticket item. As you can see, it's only $2.60 Canadian, but as we know with digital products, this becomes kind of a passive income. Once you put up the listing, it can just keep generating income for you. And usually digital product stores have hundreds of listings. So even though that's a fairly low income per month, once you have several products selling, it actually adds up to quite a bit of monthly revenue. Here's another example, but this one is an editable version. It has beautiful watercolor illustrations down at the bottom in these kind of neutral tones with Merry Christmas at the top, and then a section where the person can come in and add their own family name, which I think is a really great idea for this product type, just giving them the option to make it a little more personal. And as you can see here, they can go into Canva and then change their family name and then print it out or get it printed elsewhere to create a really nice personalized Christmas label, which I think looks beautiful. And this is in demand right now. 2 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. If we look at our EverBee stats here, this has been up for just a year and has had 104 sales. It's not letting us know the monthly revenue here, which sometimes EverBee does, but it's certainly in demand right now. And I think it's a really beautiful example of this product. Here's another customizable option. It has this really cute design. It's a special delivery from the North Pole, and then you can add your child's name or the recipient's name here. And this, instead of being editable in Canva, is editable in Adobe, which is another option you can offer your customer. And as you can see, it comes with these PDF files that the customer can then print out and then trim to make these really cute tags. And it looks like it comes in 2 sizes, which is a nice option to give your customers as well. Here's another example with a very simple and elegant design that just has these watercolor clip art images and then a to and from and Merry Christmas on them. And again, the customer will just get these pages that they can then cut out each label and then print on to include with their presents. This has had 20+ views in the last 24 hours. And it's been up for 10 months with a total sales of 94 so far and a monthly revenue of about $21 with an average of 6 sales per month, which will certainly rev up as we head into Q4. And lastly, we have this listing, which features Christmas labels in this kind of vintage aesthetic, which I think looks really cool. And these ones aren't necessarily for gifts. They're more for general holiday jar and gift decor, but I still think they're really cool and such a neat idea to think about in this category, but not necessarily being applied to Christmas presents. And they come in these really great shapes here, which might prove a little bit difficult for customers to cut out accurately, but nonetheless, I think they look really cool. And then what they can do is create things like stickers to put onto their Christmas cookie gifts and other gifts. They can put them on jars like this. And I just think they're really beautiful, and it looks like they're offered in this vintage background aesthetic and also just with a white background. So a really cool design idea that I think thinks a bit outside of the box in terms of Christmas labels. And this is in demand. 3 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And this has been up for less than a year and has had a total of 120 sales with a monthly revenue of about $75 with about 10 sales per month. So again, another kind of different take on the Christmas label idea. Next is a classic holiday favorite, Christmas coloring pages. These are perfect for parents, teachers, and just anyone looking to keep kids entertained during the holidays. So let's have a look at some examples here on Etsy, starting with this one. It is a set of 20 pages and they have this very simple but cute Christmas themed illustrations that someone can then print out and color on. Let's have a look at some of the other listing photos so you get a sense of what the images look like. Super cute and simple, but they look like they'd be very fun to color. This has had 12 views in the last 24 hours. And if we look at our EverBee stats here, this has been up for 22 months and has had over 1,400 sales. It's not letting us see the monthly revenue right now, but that is a good number of sales and a ticket price of $5.62. So when these really get selling in Q4, that could bring in a nice little income. Next is this Cozy Girl Christmas set. It has 10 PDF downloads included in it. Let's have a look at the other listing photo here. So I think these are really cute, quite original takes on the Christmas theme here. We've got this kind of Mrs. Claus dress and boots here, this little jar with two cute Christmas animals inside of it, and a Santa's cookie plate. So those are really adorable. And it is a low ticket price of only $1.38 Canadian. But if we look at our EverBee stats here, this has been up for less than a year and has already had 100 sales. And again, this certainly probably will rev up as we go into Q4 here. And here's another example from that same seller. This is Cozy Girl season instead of Christmas season. This is in demand right now. 3 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. Let's have a look here at some of the designs, and this one has a lot more included in the package. There's 51 images in total. Super cute illustrations, and this has a little bit higher ticket price because there are more images, Canadian $6.26. And if we look at our EverBee stats, this has only been up for 1 month and has already had 26 sales, bringing in a monthly revenue in that 1 month of over $200. Not bad for a brand new listing. And lastly, we have this set of 50 coloring pages. Very, very simple, but super cute illustrations here. Let's have a look at some of the other images. Very, very cute. And it's a nice sized package of 50 pages, which will certainly keep the kids busy. And this is in 20 plus baskets right now. And it's only been up for 1 month, so we're not getting any EverBee stats, but certainly having it be in 20 plus baskets right now lets us know this is going to be very much in demand. Another fun product is Seamless Patterns. It's great for customers who want to make Christmas themed junk journals, cards, wrapping paper, and other projects. Let's look at some examples here on Etsy of Christmas themed seamless patterns that are selling well right now, starting with this one, which is a pink Christmas theme, which I think is a really cute way to go with this, kind of this girly approach to Christmas. And let's have a look at some of the listing photos. These have this kind of watercolor vintage look to them, which is a really good way to go for this type of product. And this is in 9 baskets right now with a ticket price of $4.74 Canadian. Here's another example from that same seller. This time it has more of a classic Christmas feel, I would say. Let's have a look at some of the other listing photos. So quite simple patterns here, usually of just one image, 1 or 2 images repeated throughout with these nice backgrounds to them. And this is in 9 baskets right now. It's been up for just a year so far and has had 39 sales so far with a monthly revenue of about $20 and 5 sales per month. It looks like they listed this at the beginning of Q4 last year, so I think this will continue to sell well for them. And because it's in 9 baskets, it's letting us know this is in demand. Then we have this example, which is Beige Christmas, which surprisingly this kind of beige neutral tone is really popular even in Christmas, which is usually quite bright and festive colors of red and green, etc. But beige and neutral tones do really well in this niche for sure. This is an example of that. Let's have a look at some of the images here. So really cute, again, this watercolor style design, creating these very simple patterns with them and these kind of neutral backgrounds on these ones. And this includes 20 digital images, and it has a price point of $3.81. It's been up for 12 months and has had a total of 28 sales so far. Not huge numbers, but again, it is in 8 baskets right now, so people are looking for this type of thing. Next, we have this listing, which is called Classic Christmas Digital Paper Pack. There are 18 designs included in it, and this one seems a little more focused on patterns instead of images. There are a few images in here as well, but as you can see, a lot of them are just these watercolor style patterns and things like this that have this sort of preppy coquette feel to them. This is in 6 baskets right now. This has only been up for 2 months and has already sold over 40 times with a monthly revenue of $431 with 33 sales per month already in those first 2 months. And this has a bit higher of a price point, $7.32, and it seems to be working well for them. And lastly, we have this listing, which is a Scandinavian winter design set. There are 16 papers included. Let's have a look at some of the listings. Quite beautiful kind of minimalist patterns, and I think that's a really interesting and unusual take on Christmas themed instead of the usual red and green vintage Santa idea. It's a little bit different, which makes it stand out, and I think it's quite beautiful, and Scandinavian design is quite popular here on Etsy. This is in 5 baskets right now. It has a price point of $3.61, again for 16 papers. And this has been up for 11 months and has had a total of 54 sales with a monthly revenue of about $50 with 10 sales per month. Next up, we have Christmas party games. Think bingo, trivia, scavenger hunts. These are always a hit for family gatherings, school parties, or office events. Let's have a look at some examples on Etsy, like this one, which is a 12-pack of Christmas games. So it looks like they have all types of different games included, like Christmas trivia, Christmas movie trivia, finish the lyrics, riddles, what's on your phone, categories, super fun ideas, and 12 of them are included. And there's also answer keys included. And I think this is a really fun category. I haven't made these myself before, but just doing this research for this video, I definitely kind of want to do this. It looks like such a fun product to make, and there is a little bit more effort put into it because you have to actually create these games as well as the actual designs for the pages. But I think you could use something like ChatGPT to help you generate ideas for the games, and then it would just be up to you to design the actual pages and make them look cute like this with the Christmas border and the little illustrations, etc. And that would make a really great digital product that I think would sell really, really well. And this is in demand. 2 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And this has been up for 21 months and has already had 1,000 sales, over 1,000 sales. And everybody's not letting us see the monthly revenue, but that's going to be a nice little revenue coming in. It has a price point of $8.66. So I predict seeing as there's already been 2 people bought this in September, this is just going to rev up in Q4 and be a nice little bestseller for this shop. Next, we have this example here that is in 15 baskets. It's a Christmas games bundle. It looks like you get 24 games. It's geared towards adult and teens, so not children. And they've included this image of a Grinch on their listing photo, which I probably wouldn't do. But otherwise, it looks like a pretty fun listing. Let's have a look at some of the listing photos. So it looks like they offer the games in the US letter and A4 sizes. And they have things like what's on your phone, fun trivia, name the celebrities born on Christmas Day, Christmas true or false. Again, this just seems like a really fun product to put together. There's endless possibilities for different types of games that you could come up with, and then create these quite simple pages for each game, and boom, there you go, you've got a winning product. And this has been up for 34 months, so definitely not a new listing, but it's had over 1,400 sales and brings in a monthly revenue of over $200 with about 14 sales per month. And again, this being September and it's already in 15 baskets, that bodes really well for this listing. Then we have this listing, which is a bestseller and is in 20 plus baskets right now. Again, we're in early September, so that's pretty impressive. And this one is a really beautiful design. I really like the layouts of their pages here with that really cute border and these nice illustrations included. It looks like this one includes 40 party games. Let's have a look at some of the listing photos here. So again, we've got Christmas trivia, movie trivia, song trivia, finish the lyrics, there's a word scramble, finish the phrase. They've really come up with a lot of different game options, and it includes the answer keys. And again, I really like the design of this one that has a very professional put together feel to them with really nice fonts and illustrations throughout. If we look at our EverBee stats here, this has been up for 2 years, 24 months, has sold 2,842 times and brings in a monthly revenue of $352 with monthly sales averaging of 22. And again, it's in 20 baskets already, and this is September. And finally, one of the most versatile products, Christmas clip art. Creators, small business owners, and DIYers are always looking for festive graphics that they can use in their own projects. So this niche has tons of potential. So let's have a look at some examples on Etsy, starting with this one. It is a bestseller and it's in 20 plus baskets right now. This is a set of 63 classic Christmas watercolor clip art elements, and it includes elements, frames, ribbons, and pre-made cards. So it's not just clip art, which the clip art elements are really beautiful vintage watercolor style. Then it also includes things like this, like these frames and patterned backgrounds, and then even some pre-made cards using the elements within the clip art package, which I think is a really smart thing to do. And if we look at our EverBee stats here, this has been up only for 4 months, so a very new listing. It's already sold 54 times with a monthly revenue of $949 with about 54 sales per month. And again, it's in 20 plus baskets right now, and we are still in September. Then there's this listing, which is a rustic Christmas bundle of 30 PNG files. This is a bestseller. It's in 20 plus baskets right now, and this has a really classic Christmas watercolor feel to them. And it looks like these were made with AI, so you could use an AI program like within Kittl or Midjourney or Leonardo or something like that to make these quite easily. And let's have a look at our EverBee stats here. This has been up for 13 months, so just over a year, and has had just under 300 sales with a monthly revenue of $91 and 26 sales per month. Next, we have another bestseller that is in 20 baskets right now, and it's a Christmas animals theme, which I think is a really good way to go. There's something so cute about baby animals with Christmas elements that I think will sell really, really well. And you can see some examples here of these cute, quirky animals doing Christmassy things. And I would say these are likely made with AI as well. And they've created some listing photos with examples of how you could use these elements, which I think is a really smart thing to do if you sell clip art. Next, we have this listing, which is a bit of a different take on Christmas clip art because they are these hand-drawn elements. And it looks like this is a bundle of 180 pieces, which is a lot. And that's why it's priced at a little bit higher price point at $14.73. And I would guess the person making these probably uses something like Procreate to create these little doodle illustrations and then exports them as SVGs and PNGs to include in this bundle. And it is currently a bestseller. It's in 20 plus baskets right now. Let's have a look at some of the listing photos. So a lot of cute little designs that you get. And they've also included this image to show what you could do with these elements, like create a Christmas party invitation here which again, I think is a really smart thing to do if you're selling clip art. Put some listing photos in with examples of what they can do with the actual clip art images, like create invitations, put them on mugs, t-shirts, etc. Really give them a sense of what they can do with the designs. And this has been up for 10 months and has already had almost 200 sales with a monthly revenue of $96. And lastly, we have this bundle of 15 vintage Christmas window clip art images. These have this kind of rustic Christmas feel to them. Let's have a look at some of the listing photos here. So yeah, really beautiful images that I would hazard a guess that these are AI generated. And again, have this really kind of classic rustic Christmas look to them. This is a bestseller listing. It's in 20+ baskets right now. And this has been up for 11 months and has already sold 437 times with a monthly revenue of $132 and 44 sales per month. So again, we're only in September. This is in 20+ baskets. So in general, I think Christmas clip art is a really powerful product. And there you have it. 5 Christmas digital products you can start selling right now to take advantage of the holiday rush. Each of these ideas has proven demand and can be a great way to boost your shop's sales this season. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more ideas and selling strategies. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these products are you most excited to try? Also, let me know if you'd like to see a tutorial on how to make any of these products. And if you're looking for more inspiration on digital products, check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.